What's going on, everybody? It's Unicorn Man with the Unicorn Plan, and I'm here today to show you some brand new swords. That's right, I've downloaded a mod called Elemental Swords, and boy oh boy does it add swords, and boy oh boy are they elemental. The first things first, I always start my mod reviews by getting into the nitty-gritties of how to make things, because I find that's probably really helpful, and that's probably why you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and just start making some swords. So I got a whole bunch of things lined up, so I'm just going to start crafting swords like crazy here. This one here, I believe, makes a great sword, like so. Pretty good, 8 attack damage, not bad, I'd say. Got kind of a slow swing, but you know, a good trade-off nonetheless, using just iron. Here we got the, I believe this is a rapier, yes. Rapiers are a little bit quicker, I suppose. Whack, whack, whack. A little bit less power. Pretty good, I'd say. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a... what is this one? Boy, I already forget. I just set this up. A katana. Wow. Look at that. Not bad, I'd say. Whack, whack, whack. So, you know, if you want to let out your inner weeaboo, you can go ahead and make yourself a katana. Not bad. Not bad, I'd say. We're not done yet, though, because we still got some swords. Swords? We got some swords to make here. We got ourselves a knife for, you know, stabbing. Whack, 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 whack. Not bad. What else we got here? We got ourselves a, we got ourselves a gladius, which I believe is a sort of short sword. Not bad, I'd say. Pretty good. Pretty good, not bad. And then, oh boy, okay. Just for reference, all the recipes here are as shown. I wish I knew them off the top of my head. There's just so many crafting recipes that I'm just gonna have to start blazing through this so I can get to the cool stuff of the mod. This is a cutlass. This is for when you want to be a pirate or glitch out your world with Optifine. Whack, whack, whack. So that's pretty good. What else we got here? And then we got this last one here, which is my personal favorite design wise. This is a hook sword. I love this because it's like a hook and a sword. So, you know, not bad if you ask me. So there you go. You got yourself some regular old swords. Already an upgrade from any of the normal weapons that you would probably get. Like even the diamond sword, you know, just doesn't like stand up to this great sword already. So, you know, not bad for a couple of iron tools, but wait, it gets better. You can enchant these with elements, and boy, is that cool. Let me tell you what I mean. So basically, the way to infuse these things with elements, they all have their own certain shtick with them. So what you need to do is you need to get yourself some crystals. You need to find an ore like this. It's either at the bottom of the ocean or like in a river biome or something like that. You can find it in water though. And you can only mine it with an iron pickaxe. Stone or wood will not do. So be sure to definitely give that a try. Go ahead and grab yourself a crystal made for crafting tomes and crystals, you know, not bad. So once you got yourself a crystal, if you get yourself a book, if I go here and get a book and I combine these two mamma jammas together, we get ourselves an empty tome. And what do you do with an empty tome? You're probably asking yourself. Nothing. It's useless, and I've deceived you, and I'm joking, because we actually want to use these tomes to craft different element tomes. Now, how do we craft different element tomes? Oh boy, okay, that's a process in its own. So let's get all these swords, except for the greatsword, because it's the highest damage one. And let me show you what all these things mean. These are golem blocks. What I'm about to craft are golem blocks, and basically what you do is you craft these together to make different golems. So you get concentrated whatevers. So you pop one down and then you break it and then it makes a golem. They're hostile. All these golems are hostile upon release, I'm pretty sure. So if I were to go into game mode 0, he'd start attacking me. Right? Yes. Okay. So yeah. What happens is you go ahead and you start taking out these golems and end their poor miserable life. and you go ahead and you get an Essence of Earth. What do you do with Essence of Earth? Easy peasy. We're gonna go ahead and go back to game mode 1, and we're going to get a bunch of Essence of Earth. And basically, you want to take this and surround a tome with whatever essence you have, and then bing bang boom, you got yourself a tome of whatever you have. In this case, it's an Earth tome, and I believe we can combine this with the Greatsword? Question mark. No, I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe it's because this has damage on it. Let me get a regular Greatsword. Oh yeah, see, like that. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and now we got a Greatsword. Okay, so you can't craft it together to like renew your sword or anything. If you've already used it, you need to make a new one, I suppose. Which is no problem in my opinion. I get it, you know, gotta have fresh resources for a fresh sword. And each sword has their own abilities. I'm going to get into that right after I kind of just show you how to make all of these. So this is a concentrated fire block. We're going to go ahead and put these bad boys in the crafting table like so. We got ourselves a concentrated fire block, and this is what a fire golem looks like. It's a cute little like weird looking henchman looking fella. I really like him. I like this one's design the best because he's cute in my opinion. However, we do need his essence, so we're going to go ahead and kill him. You don't need me to show you how to craft the book again, because you already know how to craft the book. I just told you. You take an essence of whatever, you grind a few of them golems, and then you surround it in what sword you want it in. So actually, no, I do need to tell you this. The katana is the tome that you want to mix this with. So if I go ahead and show you this katana, wherever it is, right there. Now you got a fire katana, and so on and so forth. I'll be sure to go through the different things. Here is how you make a water elemental. You get some ice, and you put it on down like so, a little bit more efficiently than the way I'm doing it. And then you go ahead and blop, blop, and now you got a little water elemental, and he's tiny. He doesn't really do much. They all don't really do much. They just kind of attack you. Just kind of like walk at you. Some of them have like higher speeds. I died. Amazing. Some of them are a little bit faster than others, but otherwise they kind of just walk at you and hit you. So not much variety there. But that's cool. I'm no stinge with that, and I have to go grab all my things, and I'm going to teach you a lesson, young man. You can sometimes get unlucky and not get a whole lot of essence. I did while I was testing this. I killed 7 earth golems and only got 7 essences when you're supposed to get like around 1 to like 4, I think. 4 is probably the luckiest one. Did I get all my stuff? I think I got all my stuff for the most part. If I need more, I'll just grab it. I'm gonna keep the sword out though. So we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves an air blade. Air blade? That's weird. Why are you using snow for an air blade? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. Bang. Concentrated air. Look at this. And now we're gonna open this. We got ourselves a little floaty boy who floats away. But he will come back if I aggro him. Oh boy. Okay. Here, let me get a new one. Okay. No, you have to attack me. No, you're supposed to attack. Do you not attack? Okay. Never mind. Disregard everything I said a second ago. Some of them are not hostile. Some of them are much like this. I guess I just spoke without knowing everything. That's my own fault, and that's fine. You know? Zach put a big dunce hat on my head. Thanks. Appreciate it. Anyway, moving on, we are going to go ahead and make the what do we got? We got the air one, right? Air. Sorry, I'm getting a little messed up here. Air tome. We definitely want to mix this with the knife. Do we have the knife on us? And it's getting nighttime, and we don't want that because we won't be able to see. Yep, we take the knife, we mix this bad boy with an air tome, bam, knife of air. Yeah, it's a knife with air. Just to kind of give you the base effects, this knife is just faster. It makes you run faster, if you didn't already like know the immediate effects, but I'm not going to go into those just at that moment. So now we need to make a light sword. Light swords are pretty cool, you know, much like lightsabers. They probably cut through most things, would be my guess. We got ourselves a little light golem. I think he kind of has the same effect as the air golem. Let me go into game modes here real quick and maybe get aggressively attacked. No. Okay, perfect. You kill them, you get yourselves some light essence. Perfect for making a light sword. I believe we make that with a gladius. We're gonna go ahead and, boy, I'm pressing all my keys and none of them are the right one. Book, or sorry, tome. Gosh, I'm an idiot. What was it? Light tome. There we go. I'm pretty sure this goes with the gladius. Yes, it does. Because the gladius is known for being a holy weapon of sorts. Whack, whack. Haha. Nice. Now that we've made a gladius, we're going to go ahead and make a dark sword. And basically, a dark sword is the opposite of a light sword. It's very dark, as you can tell, with a crafting recipe of this, with a lot of dark things. So I assume this mob will probably be hostile if I break it. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, he's hostile. He's coming at me. I'm not even... Here, hit me once. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was gonna like one-shot me. That was gonna be a little scary. So now that we've kind of shown off all the golems, now we can do a... Wait, no, hold on. I need the tome. I'm getting disorganized. Give me a sec. Give me a second. I got this. A tome. Okay, there we go. This goes with the cutlass. Yes. Cutlass is dark. I also believe I did not show off the water tome. So let me go ahead and throw that on the ground and use a rapier with it. There we go. Rapier. Perfect. There you got a water rapier and a dark cutlass. So they're pretty cool. Not bad, I'd say. Now there is actually a last one. If you notice, we haven't used one particular sword, which is the hook sword. We have to make that into some ender dust-ish. So let me take all this real quick. And I'll combine it. I'll show you what I mean. This does not make a golem, surprisingly enough. This makes, I believe, ender dust. Yes, essence of ender. And basically what you do with essence of ender is you actually take a dark tome and you mix one essence of ender for an ender tome. And then you mix the ender tome with the hook sword. And now you got a hook sword of ender. There you go. Bada boom, bada bing. Went through all the swords, all the crafting recipes. And now let me show you what all these swords do. Zach cut me to doing that. Thanks. Hey, what's going on? It's the Unicorn Man with the Unicorn Planet. I already did this intro. We're here in the second part here with where I'm going to be showing you all the combat things that you can do with it, as well as the utilities of the swords. That's right. So we're going to go from left to right. I'm going to be using Zombie Pigman as my kind of like tutorial, like attacking things. So obviously the Great Sword of Earth has a lot of power to it. So I can probably take these guys out in about 3-ish hits. Yep, just about. So that's pretty good. As well as the utility on these bad boys is, if you look at the top right corner, I have a sort of thing, boodle, an effect. There we go. That's the right word. And if we open up our inventory here, we see that we get resistance 2. That means that we're a little bit more resistant to damage while we're holding the sword. So if I make this pigman angry, he can go ahead and hit me a little bit. I've got iron armor on right now, so he should be doing a little bit more damage than he's already doing. But as the sword entails, it helps me tank a little bit more damage. So the greatsword is definitely meant for a bit more of a tankier thing, as well as when I hit something, enemies get slowness and weakness. So not sure if you noticed, but like this pigman is not running at me at full speed, so it's getting a little slowed as compared to if I did this and I just did that. He'd be, or does that not work on undead? Am I an idiot? Zach, am I an idiot? Actually, don't answer that. Thanks, appreciate it. But I can guarantee you this does cause slowness and weakness, probably to mobs that are not undead. As well as if you right click on dirt, you can turn it into grass. So this is a good way to kind of like get farms, underground farms and stuff like that up and running. It does use a little bit of durability every time you do it, but that's no problem because you know, the ability to make grass. That's pretty awesome. All right, so this is the fire katana, and basically what it does is, surprisingly enough, it sets things on fire. So if I were to take the zombie pigman, it's not going to be affected by the fire, but it will definitely set the thing on fire. It will not set the thing on fire. I have to get something different. Oh boy. Okay. I'm just an idiot and I'm not prepared. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and now I've got a different species, llamas. Sorry, Mr. Llama, but you're probably the best thing for using these things on. So if we just go ahead and, you know, keep whacking this thing, you know, it just keeps setting them on fire. So that's rad. Let me go ahead and game mode 0 this bad boy. So basically, yeah, that's all it really does. It does fire, so not bad. It does do resistance of fire. I get fire resistance too when holding this, so that's not bad. That's an armor effect, so don't count on it too much. But I'm going to spawn a bucket of lava real quick and try to wade through it real quick and see how that goes. Just for the sake of experimentation. So we're gonna go ahead and get a little lava going on over here. Okay, and then we're gonna hold the fire sword, and I'm going to walk into the lava. Oh, I'm just not getting hurt. If I did this, will I start getting hurt? Oh, yep. Okay, fire resistance. A-okay. Never mind. Definitely do fire resistance. I would recommend this sword if you're going to the nether. Perfect. So let's go on to the next sword. So the next sword that we have here is the Rapier of Water. And basically what the Rapier of Water does, excuse me while I adjust something here. Okay, what the Rapier of Water does is it changes weather upon right-clicking. So I haven't actually tested this one out yet, so let's go. Let's do this. Oh yeah, it just makes it rain. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. If you also notice, it gives you water breathing. So while you're holding it, you can just kind of dive right in. No worries about it. I don't think you're actually going to lose any bubbles. If it's anything like the fire effect, you might not even lose any bubbles. So let's go ahead and make it day again real quick because rain is annoying. Also, we have an extra little thing. Actually, let me make it rain again real quick. Basically, when it's raining and I hit something, I can cause a little lightning strike to happen. Like that. So that's pretty rad. If it's not raining, then it does not really that much else other than, I don't know, look cool, I suppose. So that's pretty rad. And that's about the water sword for you. So let's go ahead and get to the wind knife, or the Knife of Air. Okay, so now I've got the Knife of Air in my hand, and as you can see, you already reap some benefits here. You get Speed 2 and Haste 2. I don't know how amazing Haste 2 is when you're holding a knife. This thing already kind of like whacks really fast because it's a knife. But you know, never discount a Speed 2 buff. You know, just being able to go faster, in my opinion, is always a better thing than most. I guess you could like maybe switch to a pickaxe after like getting a haste buff, and then like haste through, and then like keep switching like this, because it does linger for a bit. See, so that's pretty rad. But also, when you are attacking something, you make them levitate. So like it's a good way to like kind of like bob and weave and stuff like that. So like, let's say I got like a horde of zombie pigmen here. Okay, I could start like kind of like toss them in the air, kind of like kind of crowd control them like this. Yeah, and there's not really much they can do about it because you got the speed to like backpedal and to kind of charge at your convenience, as well as like, you know, you can kind of just keep things in place, keep them from moving around too much. So the knife is a really bob and weave weapon, like wah, 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 you know, float like butterfly, sting like a bee. My nan always told me. So let's get on to the next sword here. Okay, and now we've got the Gladius of Light, and that's right, the Gladius of Light is a holy weapon. That's right. So basically what this bad boy does, it gives you 3 effects right off the bat. It gives you invisibility 2, glowing 2, and night vision 2. And that's really handy dandy for it. Maybe if you're like spelunking, you want to be able to like see what's going on a bit better with your night vision. I don't know what the glowing does. I guess maybe that's like a paladin effect, you know, just so like everybody knows, hey, I'm here for the crusade kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. Invisibility is also helpful. If I wasn't wearing armor, enemies would probably not be able to see me. So that's pretty cool. And as you saw already, you can cast lightning with this thing when you attack things. So like the water sword, but like during daytime. I think at any time really. If I right click, I can change the time of day too. So that's pretty rad too. So let's say, oh, you know what? I want it to be a different time. 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 Okay. Well, I think you can just fast forward time with this thing. And I didn't realize that in testing. I was just like, oh, cool. It just changes time. So yeah, I guess it just fast forwards time, which is not a problem in my opinion. Or does it just set it today? Okay, if I do /time set, I don't know, 9,000. Let's do that real quick. All right. Does it set it back to the same time? It does. Okay. It sets it back to a standard like morning time, I suppose. I'm pretty sure this is morning, right? This looks morning. It looks morning-ish. I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool if you need it to be daytime. So let's go ahead and get to the Cutlass of Dark. Okay. I am back with the Cutlass of Dark, and this thing is like the Gladius in form of utility, where if you right-click, it becomes nighttime, like that. But we don't want it nighttime because we can't see very good at night. So we're gonna make it day, and here we're gonna spawn a llama, a little baby llama. Oh no, I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Basically, when you attack something, it affects them with blindness. I don't know how to like show that, I suppose, without like being it. Okay, wait, hold on. Can I give this to a zombie? Here, let's make it nighttime. Okay. And let me spawn in a zombie real quick. Survival. And we're going to spawn the zombie. And here, take that. Zombies can pick stuff up, right? I'm not like making that up. Can zombies pick stuff up? I don't think No, I know zombies pick things up. They pick my things up all the time. While I'm like playing survival or something. Here, just grab the sword, dummy. Do I have to beat you into it? You don't. Okay. You cannot do that. However, I promise you it's causing blindness. I don't know how terribly useful that is in single player, but in a multiplayer setting, it might be a helpful thing to have. Now, let's get on to the coup de grace, the Hook Sword of Ender. And we're back. So we're here with the Hook Sword of Ender. And there's not much to this sword, but it's got a unique effect that kind of just... Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that tree has finally started to catch on fire. Understandably enough. We're about to have a forest fire in a second here. But basically what the Hook Sword of Ender does is it eliminates the need for a bow. So you can just shoot arrows like this. However, you need to have arrows in your inventory at the time. So you need to make sure you have arrows on you. But yeah, you can just kind of rapid fire arrows at something like that. As well as, again, I don't know how to show this to you, but it affects enemies with blindness. It's also got a really powerful, like, kind of attack. It's really just like a powerful sword in general. 9 attack, not bad. Oh, they're just dying. What's happening here? Hold on. Okay, I don't think this works on undead things. I think I'm just healing it. Oh, does it do like poison damage? I think this does poison damage, and that's why that llama died over time. That's why it wasn't dying. or something, right? I think. We just learned a new thing here. Okay. Well, there you have it. There's all the swords. They're all pretty unique swords. I'm going to go ahead and start ravaging this forest island of all of its creatures. While I do that, I want you to have a wonderful day. Make sure to check your bank balance. Make sure to go fishing. Make sure to go pick some flowers. And definitely be sure to kiss your mother and give your dad a firm handshake. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell, do the like thing. You know the drill. Do all those things. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.